Hello, everyone. My name is Adrian Ferguson. I am from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I am with the BCC school, and today I'm going to be answering 10 questions about Bitcoin. All right, beginning with question number 1. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is simply digital currency. It's new money. It's been around since 2009. A lot of people may say that's not so new, but it's fairly new because it hasn't been around as long as, paper currency, gold and silver, things of that nature. But it's really new, because it hasn't been around, like I said, it hasn't been around as long. But it's a digital currency and it's decentralized, which means that the banking institutions have no control over it, and the government as well, they have no control over it. And what's really incredible about it is 100% peer-to-peer, which means if I want to send Bitcoin to someone in a different continent, I can do that without the financial institutions getting involved and without government getting involved. Excuse me. So that's simply what Bitcoin is. My question number 2, what is a blockchain? A blockchain is a public ledger that keeps track of every transaction, every Bitcoin transaction in chronological order. Everything from the date to the time, when the transaction was made, everything about it. It keeps track of everything in chronological order. So that's the definition of a blockchain. All right. Question number 3. What is decentralized? Simply, decentralized means there's no middleman, the banks can't get involved, the government can't get involved, they have no control over it. They have absolutely no control over it, and it's, like I said again, 100% peer-to-peer. That's the definition of decentralized. All right, question number 4. What is Bitcoin scarcity? Now, for those that may not know, there were only 21 million Bitcoins ever created. People may think that's a lot, but when you compare that to the world's population, it really is very small. It's a very small amount. So, there were only 21 million ever mined, all right? There are only 16 million in circulation, which means there are only 5 million left. There are only 5 million Bitcoins left, and maybe a little less as I speak right now. And the thing is, because there's such a high demand for them, because there's a certain amount, the supply and demand is going to increase because there aren't that many left. So the price of them, that's why the price, is going up. The price is steadily increasing because there's a very small amount left. So that's the definition of Bitcoin scarcity. All right. Question number 5. How are they created? They are created through a process called mining. And that is simply when the miners they solve complicated equations using a special software on a computer, and they are rewarded for it. They are rewarded for when they solve these equations. So yeah, that's simply how Bitcoins are created, and it's really cool. Like I said, it's digital, so that makes it really incredible. It's really incredible how the Bitcoins are made. All right, question number 6. What is block halving? Simply what that is an event that's held every 4 years for the miners, for them solving the equations for these Bitcoins to be created. And the amazing thing about it is they are rewarded 50% more Bitcoins when these events are held for them. So that's really incredible that an event is, created for them, for their hard work and for what they do for them, for the Bitcoins to be created and for us to be able to have, be able to get in on it. And it's really incredible. Really, really incredible. All right. Question number 7. What is a confirmation? A confirmation is what happens when a transaction is made. All right. Whenever a Bitcoin transaction is made, you will get the confirmation. It'll show up, or you'll get some kind of confirmation indicating that the transaction was successful and everything had worked out. So that's the definition of a confirmation. All right. Question number 8. A transaction ID. A transaction ID is a code that you get from whenever a transaction is made and is put in the blockchain network. Like it'll be in the a transaction. It'll be a code that you receive whenever you make a transaction, and it'll be in the blockchain network for whenever you want to check it out. It'll be there. All right. Question number 9. What is Block Explorer? Block Explorer is simply like using a transaction ID. You can go back and check past and current transactions of past and current Bitcoin transactions. Like as long as you have the transaction ID for them. For example, if you want to check out a transaction that occurred from 1 year ago, like as long as you have that transaction ID for that exact time frame, you can be able to check out everything that you need to know about that transaction. So that's simply what Block Explorer is. It's like I say a blockchain internet, pretty much, or a Bitcoin internet where you can check the transactions of Bitcoins. Like I said, as long as you have the transaction ID. All right, and last but not least, question number 10. What are the 3 ways that you can buy Bitcoin? The main 3 ways that you can buy Bitcoin is the first is Coinbase. You can you can download Coinbase on Google Play if you have Android, or from the Apple Store if you have an Apple device. I don't know about BlackBerry, which I'm pretty sure if you have BlackBerry you can download it there too. I'm pretty sure, but I know for Android it's Google Play because I have Coinbase, and like I said, you can download it from the Apple Store if you have an iPhone or an iPad or whichever Apple device you may have. All right, so that's one. The second is a Bitcoin ATM. Yes, Bitcoin ATMs are popping up all over the place, which is a clear sign that Bitcoins are taking over. It's a clear sign that paper currency won't be around as long because the value is steadily decreasing. The value is either decreasing or always fluctuating back and forth. It could be like 1 minute is up, 1 minute is down. Bitcoin is kind of the same way, but it's had a big jump since 2009 where it was, I don't know if it was a thousandth of a penny or a 10,000th of a penny for one Bitcoin, and now it's worth over $7,000 per. Just think if now you look back on it, because I know I do sometimes. Like, wow, let's think if I would have invested just maybe $10 in Bitcoin back then, it would be worth tens of millions now. It'll be so valuable. But see, we don't find out these things sometimes until it's already hit a point to where we can probably not afford to get in. But that's what happens sometimes. I honestly didn't know about Bitcoin until maybe I believe 2000 and I don't know if it's 2013 or something like that. But yeah, even around that time, the price per Bitcoin was pretty high, but it was nowhere near where it is now. But like I said, that's the second way. You can go to a Bitcoin ATM. They are popping up all over the place, which is a clear sign that they're taking over. And last but not the least, you can go to a Bitcoin exchange site. A couple of examples are Xcoins and Bitrex. You can go there, check out everything you need to know, and you can be able to purchase. You can buy Bitcoins from there. Those are just 2 examples of the many, many exchange or Bitcoin exchange sites that are out there. And that answers question number 10. The 3 ways that you can buy Bitcoins, either through Coinbase or a Bitcoin wallet, any other Bitcoin wallet, a Bitcoin ATM, or a Bitcoin exchange site. Just name 2 examples: Xcoins or Bitrex. That's BITTREX. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, my name is Adrian Ferguson. I'm with the BCC School, and I have just answered 10 questions about Bitcoin. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. All right, see you soon. I'll see you later.